Yes, guys, GRP back again with our third topic. And this is about the first reactions for Wakanda Forever. I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it.
You're nuts.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever had their premiere in America yesterday night. And I actually stayed up and watched the John Campea show that talked about the first reactions to the film.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say the first reactions are friggin' excelente.
Excelente.
Yeah. Just to show you, this comes to us via the Hollywood Reporter. And it says, Disney and Marvel Studios' Black Panther Wakanda Forever had its world premiere in Hollywood on Wednesday night. The official review embargo for Wakanda Forever lifts November 8th, but the social media embargo for early reactions lifted after the premiere.
They couldn't wait. That.
Written and directed by Ryan Coogler, Wakanda Forever is a sequel to the filmmaker's Black Panther and is the 30th feature entry in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Black Panther became a global box office and cultural phenomenon when it was released in 2018, racking up $1.35 billion in ticket sales and earning an Oscar nomination for Best Picture. The long-awaited follow-up to Black Panther was delayed by the pandemic and the tragic death of Chadwick Boseman, who played T'Challa Black Panther in the MCU. Boseman died from colon cancer on 28th of August 2020 after a private battle with the disease for 4+ years. Coogler, as well as Marvel chief Kevin Feige, were unaware of Boseman's illness and had prepared the sequel with the actor as the cornerstone. Coogler wrote in his remembrance of Boseman, "I spent the last year preparing, imagining, and writing words for him to say that we weren't destined to see. It leaves me broken knowing that I won't be able to watch another close-up of him in the monitor again or walk up to him and ask for another take." According to the Hollywood Reporter, in the wake of Boseman's death, Disney Marvel chiefs did consider recasting the character of T'Challa, but decided against it for fear of a fan backlash. Well, you had a backlash anyway. Wakanda Forever features returning stars Lupita Nyong'o, Letitia Wright, Winston Duke, Denai Guerrera, Florence Kasumba, Angela Bassett, and Martin Freeman. The film will also be the MCU debut of newcomers Tenoch Huerta as Namor and Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams / Ironheart. Wakanda Forever is set to hit theaters November the 11th, clocking in with a runtime of 2 hours and 41 minutes.
Woohoo.
The sequel will be the second longest title in the MCU behind Avengers Endgame. So it's got a whole load of reactions. Let me just read one from Kevin McCarthy. I don't know who Kevin McCarthy is, but he's got a check. So.
Yeah.
He says, Wakanda Forever is a beautifully cathartic tribute to the legacy of Chadwick Boseman. Reminds us of his monumental impact and that he's truly still here with us. Great performances from Guerrera, Bassett, Wright, and Thorne. Huerta was incredible. Loved Rihanna's song and Ludwig's score.
Who else has got a tick with a little
There's someone called Lando who's got a tick, and he says, hashtag Wakanda Forever is outstanding. It handles loss, grief, and revenge with a maturity and seriousness rarely seen in the MCU. Black Panther continues to be their crown jewel. Letitia Wright, Angela Bassett, and Tenoch Huerta all bring some of the best acting I've seen all year. That's big praise.
There you go.
That's big, yeah.
Right.
So, Leon, what do you think about the early reactions to...
First of all, does Angela Bassett ever age?
Bro.
That woman looks the same every time I see her. And
she looks no different from when I saw her in...
Tina Turner.
Yeah.
She just looks no different.
I don't know what... Is she a vampire?
I don't know. She's been bitten by Wesley Snipes.
Oh,
the original Blade. You know what I mean? But I knew it was going to be phenomenal because Ryan Coogler got, what's he got? Avengers.
Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the minute they gave him that, they're like,
well, it's only rumored that he's been given that, but we
even a rumor.
Rumors come from somewhere.
Rumors come from somewhere,
and it's I think it's pretty much a given.
And for me, when I heard that, I just said to you, this film is just gonna be the one.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the one, and this is gonna outdo the original Black Panther.
In terms of money. Okay.
Not in terms of impact. And
it might even be the impact.
It might be.
And I would have agreed with you.
Yeah.
But you forgot something.
What did I forget?
The World Cup coincides with some of its release.
I don't care. It's still going to mash up the place. Watch. Because this is where we come out.
Yeah.
Like really come out in droves.
Yeah. No, I'm
talking in droves.
I hear you. And to be honest, it's a film that's been long awaited.
Yeah.
Long awaited.
Nah. How much did Black Panther make?
1.35
The original.
1.35
Yeah.
billion.
It's going to do more. It's going to do more.
I think it will do more.
Yeah.
I just think we need to be careful that without that World Cup, I would have said 100% it's going to do more. Mm-hmm. With the World Cup, I still think it will.
I think everyone's on a high. They're going to go and do the Wakanda forever and then go back to the football.
It's going to be an event like the first one.
Yeah.
It's going to be an event.
Yeah.
And I feel like even more so because now it's got that Mesoamerican feel to it. So all the Mesoamericans, you know, all the Mesoamericans, people from all the people that has a Mesoamerican background, the Aztecs and so on and so forth, they're gonna go see this movie as well in droves. Do you know what I mean?
Well, this is it.
Because obviously they've used that as the background for the Talokans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With Namor's people.
Right.
So carry on, bro. Carry on.
Carry on. You just always run off when I start talking. This guy. Yeah, so I always knew it was gonna be we didn't always know. In the beginning, when it was like hashtag recast T'Challa, I was very worried. Mm-hmm. And when Letitia Wright was doing all the whole vaccine thing, I'm going to take it. No, I'm not. She's in the project. No, she's not. She's going to be Black Panther. No, she's not. I was like, what? I don't know. I don't know. But then as time went on and what you started hearing and who's involved and then we saw the trailer, then we just knew, there you go. Like over time.
Yeah.
I was convinced. Yeah. I was convinced. At first, I wasn't convinced. I must have been about 20-30% convinced. Now, before this, I was like 99% convinced that this was going to be a banger. Yeah. And then when I heard Ryan Coogler was going to be doing Secret Wars,
then you knew.
Then it was 99.9.
Yeah.
That this is a banger.
Yeah.
And it's gonna it's gonna be great. It's gonna be an experience.
100%. Well, we're going opening night.
Yeah,
sure.
It's gonna be an experience.
For sure.
And when's Avatar out?
I don't know. I'm not an Avatar.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I'm talking about the coinciding.
It won't. I think.
Is it next year?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's not too long though.
No,
it's not too long.
No. Because that's been.
That'll be another big film as well. Yeah.
Did you see that in the cinema?
I've never seen Avatar.
You missed something.
Everyone keeps saying that, but
monumental.
It just doesn't interest me, man.
It didn't interest me until I was there. Then I became interested.
I might watch the first one.
You know what? You can't watch it on the TV.
Yeah.
It's dead on the TV. I've watched it on the TV. When you go IMAX and that screen's round you, because it was made for 3D.
Yeah.
The whole film, and it took how many years to make?
Yeah, quite
the original. I thought it was like 5 to 10 years or something like that.
Yeah.
It took years to make, and it was amazing. So I'm, But anyway, I'm going off topic.
Yeah.
But as for Black Panther, here we go.
Yeah, I listen.
It's arrived.
Like as you said, I think I was even more down and dumps than you.
Yeah, I think you was
when the whole recast T'Challa thing happened, and then we heard about Letitia Wright vaccine. Blah, blah, blah.
Back to England.
I just thought what a mess.
It was a mess.
Yeah, and even though I have every confidence in Ryan Coogler because he only brings out good films. Mm-hmm. Good to great, in fact. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. More on the side of great. You know what I mean? If you look at his back catalogue, I just thought it might be just too much for him. You know what I mean? But it seems like he's churned out another great one, man. Listen, John Campea said today that he thinks he is the best at this moment in time, he's the best director in the MCU, and I tend to agree with him.
Yeah.
I tend to agree with him.
Yeah.
He knows, especially with this character, and I think it helps with him being a Pan-African.
Yeah. And so invested in making this like monumental.
So when I say Pan-African, I mean basically a Pan-African movement is black people from the Western world, should I say, who still consider themselves African.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Identify. I'm an African.
Yeah. Misplaced African. That's how they consider themselves. And yeah, cool. So with that being said, like you said, he's very invested in this story.
Mm-hmm.
I think he there couldn't have been a better director really for this one. So I think with
don't think Ridley Scott could have. No, Ridley? No,
I don't think so.
Steven Spielberg?
No.
It's come a long way from E.T., but
even Spielberg. Listen, I don't think Spielberg will do a bad job though.
Spielberg's brilliant, but
you know what I mean?
I just think
this
was made for Ryan.
Yeah.
This is Ryan's baby, isn't it? Like, let's get it right. Let's get it right.
100%.
Yeah.
And you know, and you would know a lot about this being an actor as well. I feel like what also helps is the cohesion between all the actors on the set.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be that.
Mm-hmm.
You got that.
You're not hearing no nonsense.
Right.
To say there's so many stars in that.
Right.
And there's so many like main roles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know it's called Black Panther, and whoever's Black Panther is the main, but they're not the main.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, they are, but
so it's about 10 other people.
In the first one, we knew Chadwick Boseman was the star,
right.
And then you got the other supporting leads,
yeah.
right? In here, because Chadwick Boseman's not there, that you're definitely right about
There's
that.
So many.
There's so many.
It's not an ego-driven.
Yeah.
You can hear.
Yeah.
You can.
And even with the first one, despite Chadwick Boseman being the star, like you said, there were so many really good actors and actresses on there.
Yeah.
That they all had the limelight.
Yeah, they stole their show. They solidified themselves in the Marvel and Hollywood by even just their little parts.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
You know,
I'm just so glad that everyone that is coming out of the Hollywood premiere is giving it such high praise.
Yeah.
The only gripe that I heard, and that was more amongst the younger people who saw it at the premiere, was that it has pacing issues. In the beginning, especially,
right,
because they deal obviously with Chadwick's death.
Okay.
And so
you
know. But my thing is this: if you're going into a movie that's almost 3 hours, you're gonna have that.
Yeah,
you're gonna have that.
Yeah, but that's the basis that this is built on. Do you know what I mean? And you're paying homage to his legacy as well. I know it's Black Panther and it's not Chadwick, but it's still a little bit of homage to him.
Yeah, as well as Black Panther, because Black Panther is dead in that they're gonna do him was dying.
Yeah,
King T'Challa. He's dead. Yeah. So they've got, and he means so much to his people. They've got to do it something. But yeah, from all.
And why did you say younger people?
Because it's the younger people that say. Because obviously younger people don't have the patience that the older lot have.
Well, I think like when you're young, you're just like so and so died. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Until you start getting older. And then you start losing more people around you.
I think that
when you've touched it, when you've looked at your best friend laying there dead, I hate to just be, but that's the reality. I've lost a lot of friends. And it means more. You understand life and death a bit more. When you're like young, you feel like you're invincible. I'm not going to pretend I didn't. You felt like I'm always going to come home, no matter what. And I was in some silly positions, but you feel like you're going to come home.
Of course.
And then it's only when you look back, it's like, boy, I was lucky. I was, I was lucky. Others weren't. So I don't think that's really going to be a massive problem for us. Just take it in. It's an event. This is a monumental moment.
100%
in Hollywood.
100%.
100%. Even seeing like a 90% all black cast in Hollywood is a rarity.
Yeah.
What's the last thing you saw? Like you might see films that go to DVD,
Mm.
like some, you know.
Not. I've not seen. I've seen all
I'm
black
saying
cast.
DVD like we use DVDs
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. You mean streaming?
Streaming.
I've seen all black cast in a few films since then, but nothing to the scale of Black Panther.
This is what I mean.
I remember just to touch on that.
Mm.
I remember Lupita in an interview after the first Black Panther came out.
Who?
Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I remember she was interviewed and she said that she really couldn't believe that Disney were allowing them to make this sort of film the way they wanted to make it. Yeah. And she had to keep going to Ryan Coogler and saying, "Are you sure we're allowed to make this film like this?" She had. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Like she went to him several times. Like, "Are you sure we're allowed to make this kind of film?" Like, she couldn't believe it.
Yeah, because we come from a time of Song of the South. You know, like the old black man. What's it? Dumbo. You know. We come from racism,
and not just that.
Tom and Jerry, Thomas.
Remember,
you know, the maid.
Yeah, 100%. And remember, there was a purveying thought in Hollywood in general, and we saw this with the Sony hack.
Yeah,
that black people, mostly all black casts, cannot sell films internationally.
Yes,
and that got kiboshed to hell.
Yeah,
with Black Panther.
Yeah,
kiboshed to hell.
Yeah.
So, and there was another theory going around Hollywood that black people don't show up for films. Again, that got kiboshed.
Yeah.
With Black Panther.
Yeah.
So, you know, at the end of the day, I think the first Black Panther broke as you can tell. Remember, Lupita was a star by the time the first Black Panther came around. For her to be asking that sort of question.
Yeah, like, are you sure?
Do you know what I mean? Like that alone tells you.
Are you sure?
You know,
but Disney, yeah,
right?
Scan up Disney.
Remember what the budget was for the first Black Panther? 200 million. That's the first time I've ever trusted a black director. Yeah, with an all black or almost all black cast with that sort of money. So you know if they effed that up.
Yeah,
we wouldn't be seeing Black Panther 2. That's for sure.
Yeah, it'd be.
You know, but and that's why it was such a world event. That's why it made the money it did. You know, I hear a lot of people talking about, the Black Panther, the first film was overrated. Yeah, whatever.
It wasn't overrated.
You know,
it was great.
You know what I mean?
Great.
So, and I feel this is going to be even better. So I can't wait to see this. We will be there opening night.
We will be there.
Again, like I always say about this guy, if he's there opening night, as with the Spider-Man No Way Home, you know it's an event.
These are the things I want. Yeah, this is not to be missed.
Exactly. You know it's an event.
But just quickly, going back to what you said about, you know, like black audiences and not being able to all black cast selling out, and I know why that is, because if historically we're talking about the films that they brought out were always the stereotypical of black. They didn't write a script and just happen to cast. You know, like when they made Friends, they made Friends, same writers, same everything apart from the characters. I'm not saying you can replace the Friends because we all know and love them or whatever. But what I'm saying is they didn't just cast people. Whether it's a Chinese person, Indian person, black person, white person. And that was it. They went, we're going to cast you. Can you do like Street? Can you do like American, you know, can you do a Thug? Can, you know, Huggy Bear and all them kind of old school. I don't want to go and see that. I don't want to go and see the stereotype.
100%.
You know, I want to see... You know, if Indiana Jones was a black man and it was done in the same way, you can't replace Harrison Ford now because I'm sold on Harrison Ford. But the point I'm making is that these black people never got that kind of film. They never got that kind of film. No.
It's only a recent phenomenon.
It's only a recent phenomenon. Proper series, since like the Mahershala Ali's coming in. You know, like doing the real, and even John Boyega. As much as I'm not a biggest fan of him, he's in serious work. That
you could see a white guy could play the same.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I like. I want that character to be able to be, unless it's imperative to the story. Like Black Panther cannot be a Chinese guy.
Right.
Like, it's just not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It just doesn't.
And
I get 100%. I agree with you. I think another reason also is that if you remember, the market for Hollywood was quite small.
Oh yeah,
It was just Western countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yeah.
you got China's probably the second biggest market. They make a big, but not only China. Now you're doing it to the whole world.
Yeah.
Now, do you know that one of the biggest markets for Black Panther, the first film, was Brazil?
Yeah.
Brazil that has quite a big race problem.
Do you know the biggest market for coming to America was China?
Oh, you see, there you go.
It was
There you go.
huge.
But that's my point. My point is that if you make, and it goes to your point, if you make the films Black people want to see anywhere in the world, they will show up for that.
And
they will show up.
And the rest of the world will show up.
And the rest of the world will show up if it's a good film.
Yeah.
But the point is, because a lot of people used to say Black people don't come to cinema.
Yeah.
They will for the right film, as shown by Black Panther, and now numerous films.
Yeah.
The NWA thing. That did well.
Biggie.
Do you know what I mean? All these films that if you do the right films that Black people want to see, we're tired of the slave narrative. We're tired.
Yeah.
We're tired of it. You know what I mean?
I'm not watching Emancipation.
I might watch it, but we're tired of the whole slave narrative. That's done to death now. I'm tired of it. Let's see a Mansa Musa film, which actually Ryan Coogler is trying to do.
Oh.
Yeah, he's trying to do a Mansa Musa film.
Okay.
Let's see that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let's see a film about how Haiti was built. You know? Let's see that. You know what I mean? Instead of these tired old, rehashes.
All you need to do is watch Roots, and you'll never watch another slave film again, and you'll get everything you need out of the slavery thing there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah?
Pretty much.
Look out for John Amos. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? But Shaka Zulu film. That's another one they could have. They
did one, didn't they? Years
that
ago.
was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Why aren't you doing that again? One of our greatest. Yes, he was a tyrant, but he was also one of the greatest generals in the world.
Yeah.
Just like how they always big up Alexander. Why not Shaka?
Load to them.
Do you know what I mean?
Load to them.
Do you see what I'm saying?
You don't hear about Shaka Zulu.
You don't hear about Shaka Zulu, but one of the greatest generals ever. Again, this is what I'm saying. Like,
and most people don't know. We know, but we was around in the 80s. But most people don't. If you ask a young person about Shaka Zulu, what would they say?
Oh, who's that?
Yeah, I've heard. I think. But
but that's what I'm saying.
If
there's plenty of juice there.
Build it.
They will come.
They will come.
That's it. But anyway, we've drawn on long enough, man.
Yeah.
What you joker? What do you think about these early reactions to Black Panther: Wakanda Forever? Are you excited even more by it, or is your excitement level just topped out and you can't get any more excited? Leave some comments down below and let us know what you think, please. Yeah.